I think it's. I'm pretty sure. Looking at the canon, I'm pretty sure it's that elbows can only bend up.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Dr. Bones Locker podcast. I'm Jacob.
I'm Kai.
Yeah, I'm Emerson.
I'm Ben, and with us today is special guest
Miles.
In this podcast, we take 5 minutes a day to explain the daily webcomic A Pirate's Life by Jason Ball 34. Today's the 29th of March, and we got a Dr. Bones one today. Dr. Bones is treating some guy in his clinic, and the guy says, "I think my arm is broken, Doc." He's got a great big bushy beard. And then Dr. Bones says, "Tough luck. I'm a bone doctor, not a bone doctor."
So can we get a Peter explains the joke from Emerson?
Sure. The joke is that that Doc Bones is a skeleton, so he's a doctor made out of bones, but he's claiming that he doesn't, in fact, have the certain expertise, which is being a doctor that specializes in bone maladies.
Pretty hypocritical, I think.
I know. I feel like that's a person. That's like an artist who never draws like figures. Like
those exist.
Well, it's true, but
well, no, it could be like a psychiatrist that doesn't have a mental illness, right? Those probably exist.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a lot like that.
Which isn't possible. So
I would like to point out I've been working on the time conflicts of this comic recently. This features something we've seen a couple times, which is the first aid poster or like flag. But the red cross wasn't used as a first aid symbol until 1859 in Switzerland, which may be in our time constraints. We're not sure yet.
Jacob, I don't know if you're colorblind, but that's not red. That's
like a gray cross.
That
Did you happen to research when the term first aid?
I didn't. I considered it. But I'll have that sometime.
Also, when was the first Happy Meal or French fry invented? Because I do see some on the desk there.
That might be a plan.
Is that an eyeball on a stick?
No, that's a magnifying glass.
Oh, okay. I gotta say, what absolutely makes this strip is the poster that says anatomy.
I agree. It's specifically funny because it has no labels. It's just he's just got a picture of a man, to all accounts, fully clothed in his office. Also, is this? Do we have any indication for or against that this is Admiral Bush? Because Admiral Bush is the only bearded character we've seen.
I don't think that's Admiral Bush.
No. Okay. So Admiral Bush's arm is not and has not been broken on record.
He kind of looks like a guy we would see in high school.
I don't know this
around,
man.
You know, in a sweatshirt.
I kind of see it.
You
mean like AC Parsons?
Yeah, a little bit.
Another potential guest feature.
This also
get him on the podcast.
There is some important details in this, which is now we know that Dr. Bones is at least not a is there a term for that? A term for bone?
I think it's osteopathy, right?
That sounds right.
Osteopath.
Nope. Bone doctor.
No, yeah. Well,
that's a type of alternative medicine.
It looks like first aid really entered common usage starting in 1900, really like peaking in 1920. So kind of in the 1900 to 1920 range.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
bone.
I was gonna say a real bone doctor is called an orthopedist.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, he wouldn't know that. He's not one of those.
That's true.
Kind
of like a psychiatrist wouldn't know what a psychiatrist did unless he had his mental illness.
Exactly.
Also, French fries could be canon because they were being fried.
We don't know that those are French fries.
That's
Those are
true.
definitely French fries.
But
if it's got a face on
those
the
could be
thing, it's got to be
fingers.
French fries.
All right.
I mean, what else do you put fries in?
I want 10 seconds of speculation on what kind of doctor Dr. Bones is.
A skeleton.
ENT.
Podiatrist who does feet.
That's podiatrist, actually.
I think he's stab wound
Fuck you,
doctor.
Max.
Please.
All right, and now 12 seconds to rate. I'd give this one anatomy poster gives it a 6.5.
Yeah,
7.
I love
Quick.
the layout of this one. 7.
8.
Miles?
Miles?
Miles?